Welcome everybody to another edition of Down and Dirty with the Badger State Tractor Pullers, sponsored by Flama Enterprises, Casper Ag, Trip Downing, Front Street Toys, and Wettenkamp Transport. Tonight we got the champion for the Pro Stock Diesel Truck class, back-to-back champions, Ben Schmipf. Congratulations!
Thanks, John.
Been quite the interesting summer for you. You have what? Three different drivers to get the job done with the points championship.
Yes. Yeah, I had a little of Jamie Lars and Ryan Diedoff helped me out this year because I was out on the national circuit running my super stock. So I still wanted to run for points with Batter State and didn't want to pull my truck out of Batter State just for me to, be running on the national circuit. So I wanted them to, Jamie and Ryan were more than willing to help me out. So, um, yeah, it worked out well. Good teamwork. And yeah, we all worked together and um, made a few adjustments on the truck during the season. And it really paid out at the end.
Both them guys are, Jamie, of course, he used to own the truck, so he's no stranger. And I think he's got the, diesel truck voodoo. He knows how to, get after them and knows when to drive them, knows where to pick the line. And he's just a good gun behind the wheel. And Ryan, he's a good gun as well. You got a couple of the best guys there to drive for you. And they both take care of the truck, I'm sure. And there's a few times that Ryan beat his own truck with your truck this summer. So can't say he wasn't giving it his all.
No, Ryan's a great guy. Actually, I sold him back my other truck that was his, the Rock Diesel truck, and he's been helping me out even um, before even truck pulling. So we got to be good friends, and yeah, it's all yeah. When we want to beat each other on the track, but all in all, we're here to help each other out and have a good time, and you know
That's what
so
it's
it's
all
just
about.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I think that truck's had what, three points championships with Badger State since it's been out? You got two. And Jamie had points championship with it too, didn't he?
No, Jamie took second. He finished second place with it. That year Ryan Funk won it.
Okay. All right.
And then after that it was a second place truck, and then the next 2 years champion two championships in a row, and actually won the Silver Series championship with it also this year.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Take a truck and do that, win both of them.
No, yeah, and just been a really consistent truck. You know, it just in our class is just the consistency is the main thing if you want to win a points championship, because one slip up, one turbo pop, one anything that you don't make it down the track or whatever, you finish last, it's it's hard to come back. Yeah, is it possible? Yes, but uh it just takes that much more um to do.
Yeah. Yeah. You had pretty good luck though too. Much breakage at all this year?
No, none. Actually, the last 2 years, um, yeah, no breakage, nothing. So that's really why, for the points, in the beginning of the season, I struggled a little bit. We took the motor out in the end of the year last year and took it down to Hazley Machine, and they found some more horsepower in that motor, and um, we got a little bit extra horse, and we weren't using it right at the time, and we made a few adjustments on the suspension and a few things, and got it to lay that power back down to the track where we weren't in the beginning of the year. So Yeah, that was a big thing.
Joel Wiltsey says, my hero. And you and Joel Wiltsey were tied going to the last event down in Monroe. That's a tough day to watch for Joe because he was gunning for it hard. And I'm sure you probably would have rather you two duked it out at the end rather than what happened.
Yeah, that was a terrible. Felt really bad for Joe. I was standing at the sideline, just watching, just shaking my head, just couldn't believe what just happened. Um, yeah, I just after that it was just like, yeah, it was done. It was all I had to do was pretty much bump the sled and had it had it in the books. So yeah, I even de-geared it and just made a pass and just after that and um so I didn't want to break either, because I seen how biting that track was, so we even threw her down a gear just to make her down, just to make it down the track that day.
It was taking power that day. There, you guys that had trouble in
Yeah.
carnage as
Yep.
the day went on.
I didn't want to bounce or anything, and I seen other guys were bouncing and starting. It was a great track though, with that much iron going down.
Yeah. Brent Geek says, congratulations, buddy. So any fans out there got any questions or anything you want to ask Ben, please put it up there. Or anybody got any questions about the class or his truck or trucks? Go ahead, put it on up here and we'll run her by him and see if we can get him. Get him in the corner, answer some good questions. So driving the pro stock versus the super stock got to be totally different driving behind the wheel, I bet.
Yeah, it's that's the hard part is from jumping into one truck to the other, because where the pro stock, you don't have to be very patient in getting in after the throttle. You're pretty much in the throttle within first 50, 75 feet of the um takeoff. And we're in super stock, you're depends on the track, and I mean you could be buzzing the tires off in the beginning and waiting to the 150, 200 feet to actually laying into it. So, and the thing is you got to be you got to progress with the throttle and super stock, where you can't really just jab the throttle, where you kind of do more of that in pro stock. You do that in super stock, you're just buzzing the tires off.
Who uh who helps you out with tires and stuff on your trucks?
Um, so I buy my tires from Bob Nichols, and um, I have Mark Hawthorne help me out. He's been helping me out sharpening. Um, so yeah, I use Bob and Mark, both great guys.
That's awesome. Yeah. You I'm sure between both trucks you got a couple sets to toss between them.
Oh man, I'm starting to. Yeah, but I jumped up a few this year's in super stock. You're spinning the tires so hard, and you
Sharp
can't
edge some.
believe it. It's like it's almost like a mini rod now, where
Yeah.
you only get 3 passes out of a set of tires, before you're resharpening them.
Yeah. Yeah, the wheel speed is
Just
definitely detrimental to the bar.
yeah,
That's for,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Bowling Green, I made it to the pull off, and on my second pass, I don't know, it just it pulled the whole lug actually back on my tire. I mean, completely just annihilated it, and I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it's just I think it's we're making so much horsepower in the wheel speed, and the tracks are better, and they're just grabbing, and I don't know. It's
What'd you think of Bowling Green?
that's an experience that if you have never experienced it, I definitely would suggest it.
Cool
From
place.
yes, it's even from even being out on the track to just walking around the pits to the night scene. It's just everything. It's just an awe. It's and the amount of people that are there that love pulling and respect, and respect pulling, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a cool place. And if you've never been there, that's a place definitely you wanna go see it. And if they've never been to Bowling Green, Ohio, that's a pull you definitely
and
wanna check off your list for sure.
yes, and I can't believe how many rigs they can just stuff in that area. I mean, I was I
Sorry.
I was there a week. Van Hazley actually and Kurt Hazley drove my toter um down there a week before just to find a parking spot.
Oh wow,
Yeah, you go down the
wow,
weekend before and
that's
just
awesome.
yeah.
Are you headed with both trucks down to Diesel and Dark Corners in Georgia?
Yep, they're actually both loaded up right now. Actually gonna be heading out maybe tomorrow night. Actually, I'm gonna start heading out. Actually, so
Pull
gonna,
this coming, right?
what's that?
When's the pull this weekend?
Yes, it's Friday and Saturday. We got some
Okay.
family down there, so
Oh,
we go down there and visit with them. But Thursday night, and then they stay down and they enjoy the pool and have a good weekend out of it. So
that's awesome.
yeah,
That's cool.
so that's
Joe
one pool we enjoy.
says, "Congratulations, Ben. Great job. What made you decide to build a super stock truck? New challenge, maybe? Question mark.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's always been a dream of mine to have a super stock, and now that I've got two championships in the pro stock, yeah, I wanted to see if I could step my game up and and learn more, and um it's another challenge, to run on the national circuit, and running against guys that have been doing it for 20 or 30 years already, and it's a it is a big challenge.
Well, some of the pictures of the new truck, that thing is not just a nice piece put together, but that's a show truck. I mean, everything's polished on that thing. I mean, that's a nice piece you got.
Yes, they Randall up at Premier Fab and Machine did a wonderful job on the chassis and body. I mean, I just when he sent me pictures of it, I mean, I was just in awe every time. Every time I got a new picture, it was just like I couldn't believe he one upped himself every time, and it was just like and I told him what I kind of wanted or whatever, and I just said, you do your magic though. I know you're the guy, and um, I just let him do his thing, and man, it turned out awesome, and it's it is a really good piece. The truck from looks to even how the chassis reacts. I mean, even had like Eric Stacy and a few other guys like really come up to me and say how impressed they're with the chassis of it never gets upset or where it gets into a bounce or you know um so I guess they're really impressed about that, with me being a new driver too, and being able to get down the track every time with it without making it bounce, and that's a big thing in the super stock classes, you know um keeping it from bouncing.
So now I have to ask, with one super stock and one pro stock, what's the what's the future hold for the trophy hunter?
Well, right now I got a new motor. I got a billet block right now. That's in the works with Hazley Machine for it. and we're not 100% sure, but we might be going super stock actually up next year. But not 100% yet. It's still in the works.
Yeah. Well, it's tough. I mean, you're pulling two different organizations, and you got a couple guys that drive and help you out. But I mean, that's a lot of stuff put together. And if you're going to chase the national circuit, and um, sometimes chase the national circuit, two trucks is, you get one, you get a line, and you kind of know that this is what you need to do the second one. So
Yeah, and the thing is I'm already set up with like my trailers and stuff, and with hauling. I mean, when I first started out, I had built everything to be running with two trucks. And I wasn't really expecting to sell one to jump up to super stock so quick or whatever, and you know this. So not 100% yet. But I do have a new motor that's going in it, and so we'll decide here in the next few months what it's gonna be.
there you go. Well, we'd hope you'd stick around and run Badger State. You're definitely one of the front runners, and that class is tough. I mean, it's any given truck in there. I mean, you gotta have your ducks in a row if you're going to be at the top of that class, because it's a hard road to hoe.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, every every week. I mean, you never know who can to get the win or whatever, and but for a point championship, I've noticed you don't always have to win as long as you're staying up, in the top and no breakage or whatever. And um, yeah, it seems like that is the best way to get a championship is, just to be real consistent.
And to have the consistency between three of you guys
Yeah,
driving that thing and being with it, that says a lot. So that's hard. That's even because all the other guys, like Joe Wiltsey, he drives this truck every week, every night, where you'll drive it a handful of times, and Jamie drove it, and then Ryan drove it, and so that's a challenge too, to
Nope.
keep the truck that consistent.
Yes, it is. And what's the thing is every truck reacts different, and like these guys, they get used to the same, their truck or whatever. And yeah, for me to jump in from my super stock to jump into my 3.6, um, it actually from doing that, made me a better driver in 3.6 actually. Super stock, you got to be a little bit more patient. Um, Holding your RPM, the clutch, you got to get those big triple turbos to spool up, so you can't just get to your RPM and release the clutch. You gotta give it a second to pretty much breathe and get those turbos spinning to um, then release the clutch. So where I learned a little bit more to ride the clutch a little bit and instead of just slipping the clutch off right away, so it helped out a lot.
Finesse. They help you gain a lot more finesse.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's a total different animal. It's going from that to pro stock.
Who else helps you with the truck that you'd like to thank, or if you have any sponsors or anything that you'd like to thank?
Well, I got a list of people. There's a long list. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Ryan at Rock Diesel for all the help and maintenance and um, throughout the year of even driving. And would like to thank Jamie Lars and Derek for all their help with the truck. And um, I also like to thank your brother Greg Strandling for helping me out through the year, getting my truck actually to the polls where um, I didn't have a semi to get it there, and he was more than willing to pull me and get me to the event to you know that so I wouldn't miss a points hook. So, and I also like to thank the crew at Hazley Machine. I can't thank them any more because they treat me like family. whenever I need anything or um, have a question about something, they're always there. If they can't do it, they are willing to find somebody that will help me out, and that's I really appreciate that. I use Weimer Fuel and Air on both trucks. They're a great company. Had no turbo issues. Actually, the turbo on my 3.6 truck, so 5-year old Weimer turbo, were um, everybody else
Wow.
seems like they're popping 2 or 3 in a year. I
Yep.
yeah, and uh, yeah, kid you not, that's a 4 or 5-year old turbo on there,
You
and
should change the lucky trophy hunter.
yeah. So, and yeah, I'd like to thank Bob for the tires, and I'd like to thank Hawthorne Tires for helping me out through the season, help me keep my tires sharp. Um, yeah, I'd like to thank Randall at Premier Fab and Machine. He's helped me out with suspension setups and uh, helped me out with gearings and stuff like that. And so, and also really like to thank my family first and most for letting me do taking the time out of the year and away from the house to do the sport I love. I couldn't do it without them. And I also like to thank everybody at Badger State. Great group, from the track crew to the pullers, and to the spectators. You know, it's just amazing just to see you guys out there and um, seeing what the love of the sport you guys everybody has of it. So yeah, that's if I'm
That,
missing
that
anybody, I don't know. I'm sorry, but yeah,
no, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. You can tell too, yeah, all the track crew aren't just, like the officials and tech officials. It's not just, they're not there just they got investment in it. They are all in and they love the sport of truck and tractor pull and Badger State too, and it shows, it reflects the
it does.
whole organization.
Yeah, I mean, I've pulled now. I've pulled nationally. I've pulled all over, and I got to give our club big respect for how professional they are, and how how good everything flows. Because you go to some events, it's like wow, but yeah, it just seems like everything goes seems to go pretty good here, and
It
yeah,
does, yeah. Everything's organized. It's like a good band.
yep.
You got you got a lead singer, a good drummer, and the bass player's right in line with the drummer, and a good lead guitar and rhythm guitar, keyboard. It's just everybody works together so well to put on events, and you do know I noticed too, and I've gone to other events and other places over the years that even announcing wise, of how lucky I have it when there's two people up there that have all the distances, got all the names, got all the information, sponsors and event sponsors, and everything's all lined up, ready to go for me to announce. To give the fans, the information that they need to hear, and also I live off that too, and the fans are excited. I'm excited, and I always go into an event. I'm the number one fan, and if I leave with a couple new fans of Badger State, then I did my job. So that's the fun of it, and that's what I enjoy out of all of it. But you're right. I mean, just thinking about everybody that works, from the people that build the track, all the work behind the scenes of that in all
Yep.
the different places, and all the tech officials. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, it is.
What do you guys do? What do you do? Do you have a family business? Let's talk about the business that you work hard at all the time.
Well, thing is my family actually. we owned S&R Egg Farms out in Whitewater here, and we actually recently sold it in February
Oh,
uh, of this year. Um, we actually sold it to Daybreak Foods in February.
all right.
Um, we had about 7 million chickens and a little over 200 employees there, and but we kept the crop side. My family did, or my uncle did, and so I've been helping him. That's where Trip Downing and Doug Mallow, um, they work for my uncle and family, and they have about give or take about 5,000 acres that they do soybeans and corn. Actually,
Oh,
that's where I was out there. Had to get out of the field a little early.
come be with us tonight. Well, we thank you.
Yeah, you got to thank Trip.
Trip, Trip Downing, one of the sponsors. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Chip, Chip. Greg
yeah,
calls him. Trip was on a couple weeks ago and showed us a lot about the mint side of the farming
yes,
op,
that's
which is
pretty
very
impressive. That's pretty
yeah,
impressive, right?
that's awesome to see.
Right?
Yeah, that was neat. Ryan went down there and did a bunch of videotaping and talked with them and did an awesome job on that. That was so interesting to see how that was done and how they do that. And the cool part is doing those shop tours and seeing all the pullers behind the scenes. And like tonight, they get to see your face and get to see who Ben is and what you do and what drives you. And that's the cool part about our show and doing shop tours and that. I love that the most. It keeps the light shining on all the pullers, but all the fans get to see. Otherwise, at all the events that they go to, they just get to see someone with a helmet and a fire suit on and kind of peel that onion back and showcase everybody. It's great.
Did Trip ever give you a sample of the mint?
Not me. Brian, did he give you a sample?
Yes, I do have a little bottle.
You do.
Did you try it?
Yeah, I did do the finger test there.
Pretty strong, huh?
Yeah, yep, it is. It'll clear your nasal passages
Yes, it
if
will.
you're congested.
Yeah.
That will.
I used to drive dump truck years ago, and that farm that they have now, who they bought it from, when they're harvesting mint, and I'd drive by there. Man, that was strong smelling. Just you down the road, you could smell it a long ways. It was
Yep.
so strong. But they say, Ryan, a couple drops of that will do like a tube of toothpaste or something.
It's
Yeah,
strong.
literally, just a little drop will probably do it.
Little drop tube of toothpaste. It's just insane how strong that is, and how it's done. It's cool, but it's also showcases agriculture, which truck and tractor pulling has a lot to do with agriculture and the
Yep.
great state of Wisconsin and northern Illinois and Iowa where we travel with our group. So a lot of people in the ag business, just like Greg Elsing, who's riding around in a combine trying to get the soybeans done before the rain hits. So I don't know. He'll be knocking on the door. The weatherman said it was raining in Viroqua and headed east when I had the weather on there at 20 after 6. So I don't know if he'll make the rain or not.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to move pretty fast. It's raining here now.
Is it? You're at Richland Center, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's coming. It's coming. He's just down the road, so won't be long.
Oh,
Yep. So you live down in Whitewater, Ben? Where do you live?
I live in a little small town of Eagle.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
are you familiar where that is?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a nice little area over there.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, Kettle Moraine Forest, and yeah, beautiful
Beautiful.
area over here.
Yeah. They have trails and stuff over there at Kettle Moraine Forest, don't they?
Yeah, all over. From biking to walking. Yeah, there's trails all over the place around here.
Yeah. Well, when you're not pulling super stock trucks and you're not pulling pro stock trucks, what else do you like to do for fun?
Well, my probably my second favorite hobby is either snowmobiling or hunting and fishing. I like to, yeah. If I'm not pulling, you'll either catch me out hunting or fishing, or yeah, on a snowmobile if it's cold and we got snow. Um, we got a cabin up in Land Lakes, and
Oh,
we go up there quite a bit and spend a lot of time in the winter and do some snowmobiling up there.
that's
I'd like to
beautiful.
enjoy. I'd like to enjoy it more in the summer, but I'm out in Poland, so yeah, don't get to enjoy it too much in the summer.
Yeah, I suppose you can go up there and go fishing too. I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're on Loch Vudas there, which is I think it's close to uh these are 4 or 5,000 acre lake, so it's a big lake, and
Wow.
half of it's in the UP and half of it's in Wisconsin. So we're right on the border, so it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Years ago, when I used to snowmobile, and a group of four of us would go up there and we'd go to Land Lakes and stay overnight. And if we stay overnight there, that one hotel, they'd let us park our truck and trailer there, and we'd unload and we'd backpack. So we'd come up, stay overnight Thursday night. We'd eat breakfast at the restaurant there. I think it was across from it. Then we'd ride. We'd backpack it.
What do you see at the Gateway?
Maybe it was Friday, Saturday, and then we come back Sunday and then head home. But in between there, we put on about 600 miles, between Friday, Saturday, and then the trip back Sunday to get back to the truck.
That's a good. Yeah, we usually do. I mean, we rode up to was it Houghton Hancock last year, and I think there and back. I don't know. It was like 150, 160 miles. We
Yeah.
did a long round trip, and then we went to actually it went with Chris Lemke came up and met me up here, him and his son and one of his buddies, and we rode to Lake of the Clouds.
Oh yeah.
You ever rode up there?
Yeah. Yep.
That was cool.
You ever
You
been
go
up?
up and we
Yeah.
never
You ever been?
that was my first time going up there.
Oh really? You ever
Yep.
been to Copper Harbor?
Copper Harbor. No, nope. Didn't make it there yet.
That's
Nope.
all the way up into the tip
Yep.
up UP. We left Land O'Lakes on Friday morning, and we stayed in Copper Harbor that night.
Oh, so you can make it. You made it in one day
It
up
was
there. Okay.
Yeah, it was 225 miles by trail
Oh,
or something. It
that's
was
a
200 miles.
that's a ride.
We stopped for gas and we stopped for a bite to eat for lunch, and then that was it. We rode the whole way right up there, and then where we stayed in Copper Harbor, there's a restaurant, bar, and hotel there. And it was snowing when we were on our way up there, and I think when we got up that morning, there was another 6 inches of fresh snow on the ground before we took off. We had to shovel the sleds out in order to get them fired up and going again. So yeah, it was a cool trip. I've been up there a couple times, but that was years ago. So, but now I
Yeah.
got a son who'll be 12 next year that loves snowmobiles. So I'm thinking snowmobiling is going to be back in our hobby for the future. I think.
Oh yeah, we love it. Yeah, even I got a few nephews that are getting about that age, and um, yeah, we all love it in my family. It's good, good way to get the family together too, and something we enjoy.
Now your dad, he goes on some pretty exotic hunting trips too. I'm sure you've been on a few as well, haven't you?
Yes, I've been on a few. Not nearly as many as my dad actually. My dad actually just came back from Colorado on a um, bighorn sheep hunt where he got a bighorn up there, and actually he's leaving first week in November to go to Tajikistan to go shoot a markhor. It's an it's some kind of a goat. It's it's if you shoot one of these, you're an elite hunter. It's one of something people look forward not many people hunt them. Very few tags. Very high up in the mountains, and yeah, it's not for the most. Not just any hunter would want to do it. My dad's a big sheep hunter. He loves climbing mountains.
Oh
He's
yeah.
he's he's got the Grand Slam. He's got almost probably every sheep there is, and he's been
Wow.
to, he's got yeah. He actually went and shot the largest sheep in the world actually in I don't know, it was a few months ago. He went to somewhere out east too. I think it was Tajikistan also actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's Where's one of the coolest places you went hunting or favorite?
Um well the I've been to Africa a few times for that is for wildlife. It's it's unbelievable. I mean, it's just like how you see on TV where you see hundreds of them just run across, and you think it's just a TV show, but man, there's animals just all over there, and that's just a great experience. But my one of my favorite places is probably British Columbia. I mean, just the view from the mountains to everything, just the fresh air even there. It's just beautiful. So I one of my favorite places is British Columbia.
So that's the hunting, and that must be kind of where we got to the name trophy hunter.
Yes. Yeah. I grew up big into hunting. From waterfowl to deer hunting. We always lived on a farm, so hunting was always in our blood. From when we were little, from BB guns to shooting chipmunks to you know, and um, my whole family, and then it was deer hunting season, and it was like a time where the whole family got together, and we, all the cousins, the uncles, we all went to deer camp, and it was a thing to do, and we all enjoyed it, and it wasn't always just about killing that deer or whatever. Or it was just, we were all together, and the camaraderie and taking everything in and sitting outside and getting that fresh air and seeing the wildlife move around. It's just, I don't know, it's something some people don't understand unless you're a deer hunter or whatever, or a hunter. You just, yeah, it's just a thing that goes through our blood, and we enjoy.
Sounds like you're talking about truck and tractor pulling at Badger State.
Yeah, that too.
Pretty much the same thing. Turn the page. There you are.
Yep, exactly.
That's cool. Yeah. What'd you name the new truck?
That is antler addiction.
Antler addiction. Goes right along with the hunting as well.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to keep them both. I wanted to keep them both. Uh, that both names kind of similar or whatever. I wanted to keep it actually same kind of theme or whatever. Just uh, so that's why I chose that.
Yeah. Katie Zurcher. Did I say that right?
Oh, yep.
Katie Zurcher. She says from the fam, Mike and Katie. Love you, bud.
Oh, thanks.
Watching here tonight. So yeah, any
Yep.
fans got any questions for Ben? Go ahead, pop them up here. Some comments. What's one of your favorite Badger State polls to go to, Ben?
Um. Well, that's a tough one. I mean, so I like the benefit pool is always a great great event. Um, I like that we're all there. We get to see all the classes are there. Um, great crowds. And I also enjoyed Beaver Dam a lot. I just it's a closer one for me. And I just can't believe when you look in the stands there, it's just is just how many people are there.
Yeah, both those polls I love announcing at because it's the same. You get the vibe from them,
Yep.
and you can get them going, and you get them right in the palm of your hand, and you can calm them down too at the same time. But it's just
That's what's cool about like Bowling Green also too is like, with that crowd is just like you can just hear that roar of people and the cheer through your vehicle is just unbelievable.
it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beaver Dam, I think, is one of the biggest events this year, and it's probably the max capacity that they had. I know we had Al Paulson on here, and he gave out some numbers of what Dodge County Fair had come through the gates to go there, and the grandstands hold X amount, and then it's wall to wall
Yeah.
people for 400 feet long, 6
Yep.
feet deep, and they're all cheering, and this year I turned the corner from 33 on the A there, and I no more turned the corner. I had to stop and wait in line. They had two lines coming from both directions into the park. I bet it took me 20 minutes to get in there.
Jeez.
So I was, it takes me 45 minutes from home. It took me 20 minutes to sit outside to wait to get in there. And
How
I
many
just
how
so
many
much
people
about
you think are there?
I don't know it. I don't know how many are there. It had to be 5,000-6,000 people. I
That's
think. I don't know. It seemed like 20,000 people,
oh,
but so I know it's not that many. But there's a lot of people there.
oh,
A lot of people. Two tracks side by side. That's just so much fun there. Katie says that's actually from his cousin, Heimer. He will know the name. I'm glad he found his passion that he loves to do. So that's awesome. Thanks, Katie. Who's Heimer? You gotta explain who Heimer is.
that's one of my cousins actually.
Oh,
We're
awesome.
German. We're German, so it's just a nickname.
Oh, ja. Ich spreche nicht gut Deutsch. Naja, das ist nicht.
I don't speak German though.
I said I don't speak good German. It's
No,
not
I
good.
don't speak the German.
All I know. I'm trying to get the band going. Yep, about all. Yeah. So, family, what do you got for kids now? You got a couple kids? How old are they?
Um, so I got a 5-year-old daughter and a 14-year-old son.
Awesome. What's he think about the truck pulling and the hunting?
Um, he's not really into the hunting. Truck pulling, yes. Um, he's more into sports and he's getting really big into basketball now. He's really getting into basketball. He's really enjoying that. Um, but yeah, hunting was never a thing for him really. He didn't. But my daughter, she's gonna be I think more the hunter and the truck puller. Yeah,
All right, nothing
the,
wrong with that.
the green trucks. The green truck's actually hers. It's not even mine.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
hers.
yeah,
She
yeah.
just lets you drive it on the weekends.
Yep,
If
yep, yep, yep.
don't hurt it. You gotta make that live long enough. Another
No.
10 years, she can drive it.
Yeah.
Joe Benevetti says we're in Beaver Dam in 2023, and we'll never forget it. A great event. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, that Joe from 2023 to 2025. I'm maybe going out on a limb, but almost like half again the people there. I mean, it was the busiest, the craziest I've ever seen it at Beaver Dam this year. It was just unbelievable, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, I didn't pull there this year. I did. I can't remember where I was, but I did when I was there last year. I mean, yeah, you just looked over. I just remember coming to the end of the track and just looking to my right and just seeing people from the fence. I mean, standing packed to people all the way up in the stands where there wasn't even a seat left in the stands. You know, it was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You
and
just
they're all
looked,
cheering.
yeah, screaming.
Yeah, that's what's awesome about that place. And I just, as an announcer, that I feed off that too. That it just makes it so much more fun that people are enjoying themselves. It's funny though, Ben. Though sometimes you go to a pull and it's on a weeknight, you know, at a fair or whatever, and people worked all day and they hurry up, went home and showered and got everybody there, and they're there to enjoy the night. They're there to relax and kind of chill and watch the pull. And some of those, they're just like, you know, we're chill. We're not going to be wound up tonight. And then you go to Beaver Dam middle of the week, and then they're just screaming and cheering and carrying on. And like,
Yeah, yeah, I know it is crazy, right? Middle of the week.
middle of the week, yep. It's just you never know. And I've been to places too that have been quiet, and then the next year they're cheering. So it's, I don't know, maybe it's just the weather,
Yeah.
something.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the banquet will be coming up. I hope you got your room reserved. Hope to see you up there.
Oh yeah, I got that. I got a few banquets to go to this year. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
went the PPL one, the NTPA one. You guys are
yeah,
gonna be
yeah. I got my rooms booked for the Badger State and PPL and um NTPA is actually down in Orlando this year.
ooh, there you
Yeah,
go.
so
Take the kids to Disney and you can go to the banquet.
yep, there you go. It's actually right on I think the Universal Studios um property there, one of their hotels or whatever.
Oh, awesome.
So
Be a good time. When is that?
yes. Um Jeez.
It's
When
in
is
August.
when is uh when is the Badger States one? Is
Badger
that
State one is the very first Friday night in December. Or Saturday night, I should say, but very first weekend.
is it? Okay, then maybe I don't know if it's the following weekend or I know it's somewhere around there. That
In
same.
the past, NTPA's has fallen that weekend, but I don't know with the move to Orlando if it's changed.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of times it's the same night.
it might be. I'm not sure. I'm. I don't know if I'm going to the NTPA one. I'm going to the PPL one, but not 100% yet. On the if it's the same night as the Batter State, then I won't be going. But if it's the weekend after, I will.
There you go. Yeah. I'll go up north snowmobiling for you then if you're going down there where it's warm. That'll be a good time. Well, we're getting near the end. We can't thank you enough for coming on, Ben. It's nice talking to you always. And we hope you stick around the pro stock class next year. But, good luck to all your endeavors. And we'll be seeing you at the banquet. And hope you got your speech ready.
Still working on that one.
Well, you did good tonight. So you got a good practice run in now. So
Yeah, 2 years in a row now, so I think I can handle it.
there you go. Yep.
Did all
You'll be
right
fine.
last year, so
You'll be fine.
yeah.
So thanks a lot for coming on. Thank you, Ryan, for all you do for Down and Dirty with the Badger State Tractor Pullers. All the fans watching here tonight, as we're getting through all the champions, as we get closer and closer to banquet time. All the pullers, if you got tickets, let's get them turned into Jack spots for the banquet and all of our raffle tickets. And thank all the great sponsors that help us out at Slammer Enterprises, Wetton Camp Transport, Front Street Toys, Trip Downey and Casper Egg. So thanks again, Ben. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ryan. And everybody have a good night.